This is the Kaiser style, and it is one of the 4 world-class styles inside of Roblox Blue Lock Rivals. And today I'm going to be rating every single world-class style, and I'm going to be rating them based off of 3 things: how cool the style is, how fun the style is, and how good is the ultimate mode. And before we get into the first style, make sure to like the video and subscribe, because YouTube tells me only a small percentage of you guys who watch my videos are actually subscribed to the channel. But anyways, let's hop into the first style. Alright, so the first style that we're going to be starting off with is Kaiser, a fitting title for one heck of a player. And in terms of Kaiser, as you guys can see, we do have 3 moves just like every other world-class style. So we got the Kaiser's Impact, Emperor's Route, and Kaiser Volley. And I'm pretty sure with the ball, you actually get a different move. So instead of the, Emperor's Route, you get a move called the Emperor Dribble. So the first move that we're going to be testing out is the Kaiser's Impact. So this one's actually some insane range, bro. I could actually score a goal from across the entire map. Okay, I almost actually scored that. And yeah, like I did say, man, you can actually score across the entire map. So let me go ahead and actually kick the ball over here. And as you guys can see, that thing goes pretty far, bro. All right, the next move that we have is Emperor's Dribble. And if I use this, it's obviously a dribble move. And you could use a shooting move at the very end. So as you guys saw right there, it has a move called Impact at the end. All right, so the next move that we have is the Emperor's Route. And if I use this, as you guys can see, you dribble and you could instantly just take the ball from your teammate, bro. All right, the next move that we have is the Kaiser Volley. So let's go ahead and use this real quick. And oh my god, I hit the post. All right, boom, there we go. All right, so that right there is the base moves for Kaiser, and I'm not gonna lie, they're actually pretty fire, bro. So in terms of how fun it is, I would say it's a pretty fun character to use, and it's also like a really cool one. But now let's move on to the ultimate mode. All right, here we go. Get on your knees. That's kind of sus, man, but as you guys can see, this right here is the ultimate mode cutscene. All right, it's pretty cool. And as you guys can see with the ultimate mode, we have 3 moves, and 2 of them are actually new. The first one is called Bionchus. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. The next one that we have is Magnus, and we got the Emperor Dribble and the Emperor Route. Okay, I did not mean to kick that. And next we have the Emperor Dribble and the Royal Route. But anyways, the first move that we're going to be testing out is the bicycle kick, which is the Bionchus. So as you guys can see, you literally just do a bicycle kick, bro. Eat this, you loser, bro. You literally call the person a loser, man. So you do a bicycle kick, and as you guys can see, of course, that's gonna go in the net. All right, so the next move that we have is the Magnus, which is pretty much a shooting move as well. So as you guys can see, you literally just shoot the ball like so. It's a nice little cutscene, I'm not gonna lie. And boom, there we go. Oh, wait, no, I missed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and score the goal. And as you guys can see, when you score, that little emote at the end is actually insane, bro. So it looks really, really cool. All right, next up, we got the Emperor Dribble, which is pretty self-explanatory. We also have the Magnus at the very end. Okay, my ultimate mode just ran out. All right, next up, we got the Royal Route. And as you guys can see, it does this. And then you could just take the ball from your teammate and just, score like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all that there is for Kaiser's ultimate mode and his base farm. So you know what, bro? I think we're ready to go ahead and rank this on a tier list. All right, so here we have our tier list. And as you guys can see, we got the S tier, the A tier, the B tier, the C tier, and the not Sigma tier. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think any of these are going to be going into that tier because, bro, these are all world-class styles, bro. They're all amazing, okay? But anyways, the first style that we did rate was the Kaiser style. And like I did say, man, this style is very fun to use. It's really cool in terms of VFX, and the ultimate mode is amazing, bro. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think I'm gonna be putting Kaiser in the S tier because it was just really, really good in my opinion, bro. So anyways, the next world-class style that we do have is Nel Isagi. And luckily for me, I already have this world-class style as well. So as you guys can see, we got Nel Isagi, truly an out-of-this-world player. And obviously, as you guys know, we do have 3 moves, which are lefty shoot, meta vision, and dash. All right, so as you guys can see right now, my C move says lefty shoot, but if I take the ball, that actually turns into another move, which is direct shot. But anyways, the first move that we're going to be testing out is the direct shot, and it's pretty self-explanatory, bro. It's pretty much a buff version of the direct shot that normal Isagi has. So as you guys can see, it actually does have some pretty decent range now, which is pretty surprising because the normal Isagi has horrible range. All right, so the next move that we have is the meta vision, and as you guys can see, this one pretty much just gives you vision across the entire map. You can also see what style everybody's using. So this guy is using Sei, and that account right there is using Isagi. So you can pretty much just see everything around the map. You can see people's styles. You could it's just like a vision thing, bro. And the next move that we have is the dash. Pretty self-explanatory. You just dash, and bro, this dashing move is insane, bro. Let's say for example, everybody's running for the ball, you can literally just dash and just take the ball. You could dash towards the net, you could score. It's actually a really good move for a lot of purposes, bro. And the next move that we have is the lefty shoot, and this one's pretty much a stealing move or a defending move or a shooting move. It's very hard to say because you could use this for a bunch of things, bro. For example, if this guy's trying to get past me, I could just use this and just kick the ball over there, just dash towards the ball. Let's say, for example, this guy's near his net. He just took the ball. I could actually use this and like score a goal with that as well. So like I did say, bro, there is so much things you could do with that move, bro. And now it's time for the ultimate mode, all right? So check this out, bro. Look at this cutscene. Okay, all right. We got big brain right there. We can literally see our brain. And as you guys can see with the ultimate mode, we get 3 moves. So as you guys remember with Kaiser, we actually had 1 move that was the same as our base form. Well, not really, but you get what I'm saying. But with Nell Isagi, we get 3 different moves, okay? So we got the Demon King, the 2-gun volley, and the true direct shot. So the first move that we're gonna be testing out is the Demon King. And the way this move works is you have to like be in the air while you use it. So if I jump and use the Demon King, as you guys can see, this is the cutscene, bro. Check that out. That is insane. And we scored as well. And the next move that we have is the 2-gun volley. And this one actually had a lot of like controversy when it first came out because it did not have any guns, but obviously they fixed it up. So this right here is the 2-gun volley, and you actually do get guns this time, which makes sense because that's how it looked like in the anime. And last but not least, we have a move called the true direct shot. And for this one, it looks like we need another person on our team. All right, so like I was saying, the way this move works is your teammate needs to have the ball, all right? What the hell is that? Wait, why do I see his moves? I don't have my metavision on, bro. And why is it over here? Why is it not on top of his head? All right, bro. There's like a reason why they call this game Bug Lock Rivals. But anyways, let's go ahead and use the true direct shot. You pretty much just, you know, shoot the ball while your teammate has it. It's kind of like King's old, like, ultimate move. But as you guys can see, you literally just shoot the ball. The range kind of sucks, though. That's one thing I don't really like, bro. But honestly, bro, it doesn't really matter because I feel like the base form kind of makes up for that. Because, like, I don't know, bro. It's like just such a fun style to use, dude. It's very fun. The aesthetics are there. It's just like a really good style in my opinion, man. Like, I'm not even trying to glaze the style or anything, but anyways, let's go ahead and rank this on the tier list. All right, so in terms of Nell Isagi, I feel like the answer is pretty clear, bro. It's going to be going in the S tier. Like I did say, man, the style is very fun to use. It's very cool, and the ultimate mode is amazing, okay? But the next one that we do have is Sai, or Sei, and luckily for me, I do have him as well. So here we have it, man. Sai, a genius playmaker with unrivaled skills, precise passes, and unstoppable shots. And of course, just like every other world-class style, we have 3 moves. We got the arm swipe, the metavision, and the beautiful shot. And if we pick up the ball, as you guys can see, we have 2 different moves, which is perfect pass and magical turn. So that's one thing I really do like about Sai, is because he has so many different moves, bro. I'm pretty sure he has the most moves in the entire game right now. So the first move that we have is the perfect pass. As you guys can see, you literally just pass the ball to your teammate perfectly. And this move actually has some pretty decent range, bro. So if I just, you know, just back up a little bit more, as you guys can see, the range is actually pretty good. Like, the ball directly goes to your teammate, bro. And the next move that we have with the ball is the magical turn, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows what that is. It's pretty much a dribbling move. So as you guys can see, you pretty much just dribble the ball like so, and you actually get a move called the heel flick right after. So if I use the magical turn, as you guys can see, we got the heel flick, and you could literally just use this move, and it's pretty much another dribble move, all right? And without the ball, the first move that we have is the arm swipe, and this is actually like kind of similar to, like, you know, Kunigami's body block. So as you guys can see, you literally just like smack the guy in the face, bro. You literally just punch him in the face and they get ragdolled. All right, so the next move that we have is the meta vision, and this is like pretty similar to like the one that Nell Isagi has as well. You pretty much just see everything across the map. You can see what style people have, and the cool thing with Nell Isagi is you actually got to see their moves as well. So with this one, as you guys can see, you only see their style, and the good thing about it though is you get infinite stamina. This one is good because you get infinite stamina, and Nell Isagi is good because you can see what moves they have and stuff if you don't actually know what moves they have. All right, so last but not least, we have the beautiful shot. So let me go ahead and use this real quick. Another player must be in front of you, so you pretty much just you know, kick the ball through the person, but the range is horrible. As you guys can see, look how bad this range is, bro. Like, it is insane. Like, from right over here, you literally cannot get the ball towards the net, man. So I feel like if you actually want to score with this move, you actually have to be like super close to the net, which kind of sucks in my opinion. So I really do hope they kind of like, you know, buff this move because it just buns, bro. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the ultimate mode. All right, here we go. I'm taking this game to the next level. So the ultimate activation is pretty cool, man. Check that out, bro. So we do get the sound effects, we get the VFX, we get the voice line, so that's pretty good in my opinion. And as you guys can see, with the ultimate mode, we actually only get one new move, which is called You'll Never Surpass Me. And I'm not gonna lie, man, after playing like Azure Latch, I just feel like my expectations just went so much higher, man. Azure Latch is like a pretty fire game with a lot of like insane cutscenes, and I feel like when you play that game and just like hop back onto BLR, it's just a crazy difference, man. Anyways, as you guys can see, we got the You'll Never Surpass Me. We got a person right in front of us. us, we actually got Rin, which is Say's brother, which is pretty funny. So let me go ahead and use the you'll never surpass me right here. All right, so you hit the person off you. All right, if you keep acting like my little brother. What happens if he keeps acting? Oh, we nutmegged him. You will never surpass me, bro. That's aura, man. So we go ahead and kick the ball, and as you guys can see, of course, we scored. So yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That move is actually pretty clean. It's actually really clean. So yeah, like I did say, man, with the ultimate mode, unfortunately, you only get one move, okay? Even though they like reworked the style completely, I feel like the ultimate mode should at least get one more move in my opinion. So in terms of Sai, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would put him in S tier, but since we're rating off of three things, which is how fun the style is, how cool the style is, and how good is the ultimate mode, I feel like the ultimate mode just kind of ruins it in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting Sai in the A tier, and I feel like once they add another ultimate move, this is 100% going back into the S tier, okay? But for now, since the ultimate mode is only one move, bro, I'm gonna be putting it in the A tier. But it's a pretty fun style to use, don't get me wrong. It's pretty fun, it's amazing, but the ultimate mode is what kind of holds me back, all right? And the last style that we have is Don Lorenzo. Don Lorenzo, the ace that eats aces. And obviously, as you guys know, Don Lorenzo was the first world-class style in the game. So he has three moves, which is zombie dribble, zombie dash, and golden defense. And yeah, Don Lorenzo is actually the only world-class style in the game that has only three moves, and it does not change when you get the ball. So we have the same moves with the ball and without the ball. All right, so the first move that we have is the zombie dribble, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a pretty nice dribble move. It covers quite a distance as well. The next move that we have is also a dribble move. Well, not really, it's a dash move, but it could be used as a dribble move. As you guys can see, it's pretty much a dash that covers a decent distance as well, in my opinion. And the next move that we have is the golden defense, and it's pretty much you dash to the side and just like kick the ball. And you could use this for a bunch of stuff, bro. You could use it to score, you could use it for defense, and you could actually use it to like, you know, dash as well. Let's say, for example, the ball is there. I could use it to like get a little bit closer to the ball, all right? So there's a lot of stuff you can do with the style, bro. It just depends on how you want to use it. So let's go ahead and move on to the ultimate mode. All right, so now it's time for the ultimate mode. So as you guys can see, we are homeless right now. All right, so it says, give me money. Okay. That looks pretty fire. So that right there is the cutscene for the ultimate mode. And as you guys can see with the ultimate mode, we get three ultimate moves. So the first one is called Yo Michael, counterattack, and undead mode. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out the Yo Michael move first. And the way this one works is, and the way Yo Michael works is pretty much wherever the ball is, you just teleport to the ball. It's sort of like Aiku's move, but you don't kick the ball, if that makes sense. So as you guys can see, the ball's right there. You pretty much just teleport to the ball. You say Yo Michael, and you just take the ball, all right? And it can also be used in mid-air as well. So let's say the ball's in the air, you could also use the move in the air as well. So that right there is the Yo Michael move, all right? All right, so the next move that we have is the counterattack, and this one also works in the air. So if I jump and use the move, as you guys can see, it's a shooting move, okay? So you pretty much just shoot the ball like mid-air. And check this out, man. The VFX looks so good. You just kick the ball, and there we go. The range is pretty decent as well. And last but not least, we have undead, which is pretty much a dribble move, which allows you to like, you know, go pretty far. Like you could go like halfway across the map with this one move alone. So that's pretty nice, man. Like it looks really good. You could use this to like run away. You could use it to get some distance. So you could use it to like get distance and then jump and use this. So there's a lot of stuff you could do with the ultimate mode, bro. All right, so that right there was the ultimate mode. So in terms of how fun the style is and how good it is, I would say it's a pretty fun style, man. Don't get me wrong. The style is pretty fun to use, dude. Like check this out, man. It's really fun. The moves also look pretty cool. Like look at the VFX and stuff. So I feel like the moves look pretty cool. It's fun to use. The ultimate mode is pretty decent as well. But the one thing I do not like though is I feel like the base form should have different moves with the ball and without the ball, just like every other world-class style. Other than that though, I feel like the style is pretty great. So let's go ahead and rank this on the tier list. All right, Don Lorenzo. I'm gonna have to put him in not Sigma, bro, because he's okay. I'm obviously joking. All right, I'm just joking. I feel like Don Lorenzo is a pretty good style. I feel like they're gonna change him and update him soon because like, you know, Azure Latch just updated Don Lorenzo. It looks amazing. So I feel like, you know, BLR gotta like, you know, keep up and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting Don Lorenzo in A tier. And like I did say, man, every world-class style is amazing. It just depends on how you use them and stuff. And like I did say, man, I'm basing these off of three things: how cool it is, how fun it is, and how good is the ultimate mode. And I feel like every style is pretty fun to use. They look pretty cool as well. But the ultimate modes for Nell Isagi and Kaiser are a lot better in my opinion compared to Say and Don Lorenzo, okay? So yeah, that right there is pretty much my ranking on the best world-class style based off of those three things. If you guys agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comments down below because I'm actually pretty curious. And thank you guys for watching the video all the way to the end. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll go ahead and see you guys all in the next video.